already 3. I'll just start it by reviewing all your homework. I just posted this homework yesterday, so hopefully you guys got the chance to review it. I mean to see it. But this homework is just like finish up the rocket project we did in our last class with the background. So I think here. Let me try to give out the sticker. So today is going to be our last class, and then we are going to announce the final winners for the sticker competition. And depending on who is winning, I will decide what kind of prizes for that. If it's a girl, then she's probably going to get a girly stuff, and but if it's a boy, then I'm going to give you some boys gift. Okay, so Tristan, Miliani, and Nikki submitted. Let me just give out sticker for Tristan. He used it. He's not here yet, but okay. Let me give out a sticker to Miliani then and Nikki. Do I have a rainbow sticker? No, don't. Sorry, I was trying to find a sticker. I guess I'm running out of the rainbow sticker and the all other sticker. Okay, I'll just use lion for everybody. Sorry about that. So Nikki has one, Leonie has one, and Tristan has one as well. All right. Okay. So let's just review what we did last time. I think this is the code for that. Oh, without the background. Okay. So if I just click it and then I can move the rocket around. But I want you to add the background. I can type in very quickly right now. Just trying to add the background for those who hasn't done it yet. So change this to what's my name of the background? Do I have it here? Oh, spacestate.jpg. Okay. So click make sure I browse this, and these two are highlighted in green so that it will be imported into my library. So right now I log in, I load my background image there and then fill in. Okay, so I'm going to change this with the background image. Oops, wrong indentation. Okay, so oops. Okay, line 27. I'm on line 27 and change this to background. And the location should be 0, 0 because the background image will start with 0. Oh, I forgot to comment on this. Where am I? Background space image flow, and I put 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, come, maybe it doesn't work. Let's see. Oh, BG00 rocket ship. It should be working very much. check out this. Oh, is that space? Oh, I have it here. No star, no star. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Does it just take a little bit? I don't know. I have a space here. I don't know if that's the issue. Syntax wise, it looks like it's correct. Yeah, but let me put back the space here to see if that's the issue. Yeah, okay, that's really the issue. Okay, so make sure you have a space here in order for your background image to be loaded. I think this is compiler dependent. For some compiler, it will work. Some compiler, it just doesn't work. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'll look into this issue. Go in blah. BG space. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the syntax is correct, but yeah, I'll look into this issue while you guys are programming. But I need to go into today's new lesson. So okay, I'll keep this tab open, but then in the meantime, I want to open a new Shrinklet. So I don't want to waste your time, but I think I can fix that pretty easy. But I just want to have our new lesson. So remember, so open your new Shrinklet to have a new Pygame project, because we are going to show a new game. I'm going to show you now. Okay. So for today, we are going to have a rocket bouncing around the screen. So it will be very similar to what we did earlier, but this time the rocket ship it will bounce around. So the eventual goal is that we want to create again, right? Earlier we create a rocket that can turn left, turn right, or move around. And right now we want to make it again, it's more fun. So you can either change this rocket ship to a monster or to maybe UFO, some enemy that keep moving around in the screen, so that whenever you have a rocket ship, you need to avoid the collision with this enemy there. Okay, so that's what we want to do today, and then we are going to incorporate it back to this project we have earlier. Okay, hopefully we will have the time to finish. And I also download the Sublime text in my computer. I just want to show you. Is it here? Is that Sublime text? Oh yeah, okay. So this is just a plain Sublime text. It's nothing too fancy. Version. Okay, I guess I download the older version. Okay. Yeah, but this interface doesn't look very fancy right now. But whenever you want to type in something, see, you can just have a new file and then copy paste whatever you have it in the Shrinklet here. So you will have a local copy, okay? And then you can save it as a Python. Python, okay. Yeah, you can save the file name there, okay? But this is just very basic. The other things I want to show you is the Visual Studio Code project. I put it in the slide here. So Visual Studio Code. So we use this to write code because like, it's easier. Say, for example, if I type in the Pygame, you see it will pop out the rest for me. I just have to tap the tab key here. Then Pygame.in. Okay, I just have to tap the tab, then it will finish the rest for me. So that this way is easier if you don't know how to spell the word or you don't know the name of the function. So usually for the professional, we use like Visual Studio, this kind of compiler to type out the code in order to prevent all those typing error. As you see, like whenever I type in the trinket, it's very easy for me to type in something wrong. And then the compiler, later on when I compile it, when I press run, it will complain to me which line number has an error, right? But with the Visual Studio, this is a free program out there you can download. In my slide, you can see there's a download link here. You can just open it. If you are on Mac, just download a Mac. If you're on Windows, just click the Windows. But make sure you get the permission from your parents before you install this, because they will definitely ask you for permission. So usually we use this just because like I don't have to actually type everything out. If I type in the dot, then the rest it should be pop out. Pygame dot display. Then it will show me the whole display. You can use the mouse to click this, and then it will fill the rest for me. Okay. So I can select set mode, so it will fill in the rest for me. Okay. So this way it's easier to avoid those mistakes. You see, I made a lot of mistakes when I just typing online. Okay, back to the trinket. Let's try to work on the bouncing project today. Okay, let's type it together. Where's my code? So, not this one. Okay, here. Put it back. So, okay, let's just create a new one. Import Pygame. I want to type in the Visual Studio, but it may confuse you right now because you don't have this Visual Studio installed. So I'm just still type back in the trinket for now. Easier for you to copy. Okay. And the very first thing we do is Pygame.init initialize it. And we're going to have a screen equal Pygame.display.set_mode 600 and 600. Okay. So far so good. We have a screen right now. And the next things we do is do a while true. It will create an infinite loop for event in Pygame.event.get. This is a routine for us, okay? If trying to detect if the event is quit, is equal to quit, then Pygame will just quit. Okay, so almost in every program, we're going to have this kind of structure, right? Okay, so this is just an empty shell right now. Okay, and we are going to lower the space. Make sure your file, we're going to load either a space file or you can upload a different files like UFO file. Okay, here I'm using a rocket ship. And so rocket ship, I'm going to use the rocketship.gif. Okay, import this call rocket or call, yeah, I just call rocket. Again, image.load the rocketship.gif. Okay, hopefully it will detect right now. Rocket ship, okay. Click it green. Oh yeah, okay. So now we load the rocket. The next thing, I'm going to draw it to the screen. Draw the rocket to the screen, but it needs to be the same level as the while loop. Okay, so screen backfill 0, 0, 0. Actually, let me define it here, the black.
Did you actually accidentally added a T at the end of rocket ship?
Ship, okay. Yeah, I haven't used it. That's why it didn't complain. Because I need to code the rocket there. Okay, so I want a background 0, I mean the black background. That's 0, 0, 0. Okay, then we can screen fill with the black. Check everything is all right. Okay, fill black. And okay, the next thing is screen I'm going to put the rocket there. BLIT. That's an image for display. The rocket.
You have to do a rocket. Can you do a like something like a dog, a cat, or like a UFO?
Yeah,
or
you can. Yeah, you can do anything. Do I have a UFO?
And then what? Like after you're after you're done, like after you're done doing it, is it like what does it show? Does it show a rocket bouncing or flying or
Yeah, it will
what?
show a rocket bouncing like here. But later on, I want you to change it to different pictures, like a monster or an enemy. So rocket ship is us, and then a UFO, a monster is your enemy, and you try to avoid the collision. Remember earlier our program, we have like whenever you click the mouse, then you will generate the rocket ship, right? And then you can maneuver, you can move around the rocket ship to the left, to the right, to the up, and to the down.
Yeah. But then this is just bouncing, like this is not doing anything.
Yeah, I want you to combine that into, you have to know this first, and then once you know this, our next step is to combine it. I do have a code, this one here. You can see our final product if you want to see it.
I want to see what it because I want to change the picture, but I don't know if I change the picture and then it changes into something that makes it I want it to change into something that makes sense. Like if it's flying, or like
Upload new file. Okay. See, where is my UFO image? You can download one. I want a black background. Like this one looks good.
yeah, the other one of them is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I can use this one. Save image as JPG.
UFO.
So once I have it, I'm going to upload it to
Mm.
but you can choose any of yours. Okay, I have it uploaded here.
Okay.
Okay, make sure 1, 2, 3, 3 of them are selected. Then click down. Okay, now I have all this in my file.
Oh.
So I can run it. Okay, I think the UFO is too big.
It's so big.
I need to chop it a little bit. But you see the UFO is moving up and down. It's just too big.
Yeah, and then when it moves up and down, is it a game?
Yeah, we're going to create something like a GAN style. Like the UFO will move up and down.
And now you want to go to the other side, but then not touching the UFO.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's what eventually what we want to finish it today, but hopefully we will have enough time for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I uploaded somewhere.
How do you make it smaller?
You have to manually cut it here. Hopefully I have an editor.
Because when we were doing the other project, like 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 sometimes I think the thing is too big, but then I don't know how to make it smaller.
Yeah, I thought I uploaded the file somewhere. Okay, let me. I think we have somewhere the UFO image for you to download. Let's check. Not here. Okay, I probably forgot to upload it here. I can do it very quickly right now. So that it's already in the correct size. Sorry, just give me one minute to upload the UFO file. All right, so it's here. Yeah, there we go. There's one picture here. I can copy the link to you. Copy this to you to the Zoom, or you can open the Google Classroom there. Oh, okay, ND have it. So, okay, let me back to my file here. I'm going to X out this. And file library, upload a new file. Choose the right UFO. Download it. Replace. Okay, this one looks better. This one I don't need to. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. So still a little bit too big, but you see the effect is like that. So eventually I want to challenging you, like if these two collect together, then it will display game over or something. But you can use your own imagination trying to create all different styles of the game. The main purpose of a Pygame is trying to create a game. Well, since I'm already open here, maybe I'll just explain this to you. I can copy all this code to you right now in the chat. I cannot copy it right now, but the code is here in the rocket.ufo.python. Okay, you just have to upload the UFO into your trinket. Okay. Are you with me so far? Sorry, I would jump around. I was going to type one line one by one, but Tristan, since like he asked the question, but so I just maybe just show you the final effect, and then we can change from there. Okay, so maybe I think we only have like 10 minutes, 15 minutes left. Maybe, yeah, that would be easier. If I just give you the code and then you can change the code to your desired effect, okay? Are you with me so far? Sorry, I'm jumping around. Okay. Andy and Melinani, are you okay so far? Like if I just give you the code and then you can change the code to what kind of game you will like. Okay, maybe you can add a score display on here, or you can shrink the UFO even a little bit smaller, or change the speed. But let me just explain a little bit how the code works here. Okay, so you can ignore the stack caption here because the caption doesn't display in the trinket. If it's just running under Windows or the Mac, then you will see something similar to here. Like here, you will see it's a prong, it's a trinket here. It will have a title, but because it's embedded there, it doesn't display the title. So I load the image UFO, I load the image rocket, I load the background there, and I set up the speed. I think the speed is for the UFO. It's 15. That's a little bit fast. You can adjust the speed to different like smaller or quicker, or faster or slower. Like right now, the UFO just go a little bit slower. Okay. What? It's not. I mean, the background image doesn't quite fit the. Okay, let me change this mode to like 600, 600. Because you see there's a lag here. That's because the background image, it doesn't quite fit. So I shrink the screen size to 600, 600. Oh, still too small. Or you can try to repeat the background. Oh, there we go. Now it looks better. Yeah, so I load this 3 image and the speed of the UFO, I set it to 5 pixels. So every time it will move around 5 pixels. Okay. And then, oh, this is another thing, the timer. This is new for today. If I take out the timer is for us to update the picture, the overall screen. So it will update it according to the timer I specify here. I specify 60 here. Okay, that means for every second, it's going to redraw the screen 60 times. Okay, so it will create an animation effect. If I take out the timer, these two lines, line 13 and line 40, and I reround it, you will see the UFO actually, it looks like the UFO is transported from one location to another location. It's not that smooth. So it just go very, very slow. But with the timer, it's a little bit, it will just keep refreshing the screen according to your time frame. Like in my case, it's like 60. So it will refresh it 60 times every second. Okay, let me put the timer back. So because this is a GAN library and time is important because like sometimes you can give a time limit. You only have a 60 seconds. Maybe you can say you can try to hit the UFO or try to avoid the UFO. So it's all your own imagination. You can create different GANs, but I just want you to get the feeling about how you can actually write this GAN and put everything together. So for this part, this is our last homework, right? But this lines 32 and 33, these are new, okay? So for line 15 to 29, this is from the previous homework. I was trying to show this to you earlier here. BG000. Yeah, I think I have similar code, but for some reason it didn't work. But at this one is working here. Every time you want to redraw the background picture, you have to tell, okay, this is a background picture, BG. Okay, and it starts from 00 and it will repaint the whole screen, and it's going to display the UFO here. Okay, I can show you this. This will be different effect. Okay, I define 2 variables, X and Y, for the UFO. Okay, start with 0, but every time it's going to increase by speed pixel. In this case, it's 5. So X and Y is going to increase by 5. But here, earlier, I was using this line 37. I fixed it to 100 here. So the UFO keeps staying in this vertical line. But it's supposed to be, if I rounding code 36, X and Y here, do you know like how the UFO will fly? X and Y, and every time it plus X and it plus the speed of 5 for both X and Y. So if I'm rounding line 36 here, it won't fly vertically. Who want to guess this? Instead, it should be fly. Okay, this take a little bit math. The X and Y. Okay, X increased by 5 and y also increased by 5. So it should run like by 5 and by 5. Okay, and another by 5, by 5, by 5, by 5, by 5, by 5. So it should be run like this way, diagonally. Okay, let's see. See, now the UFO fly in different way. So yeah, why don't you modify the code to see which way you can make the UFO fly differently? And you can even create 2 UFO. Okay, so if I have this both line number 36 and 37 uncommon, so I have one here will run vertically and the other will run diagonally. Actually, maybe this will be more interesting. I have one running 100, the other running 300. So both of them are vertically. See? And if you want, you can change the speed to different. Oh yeah, it's already different, right? Here I add the Y value to shift by 20 pixel. Okay, or you can use a time, maybe times 0.8 or something. Just play around with math, then you can make this 2 UFO shifts in a different speed. And furthermore, we can have it to run in a random position. I think I have another example for that. But let me just finish this program first. I don't want to jump around. I just want to give you some idea how you can create a game by yourself and create different effects for the game. Okay, I know this is very challenging right now. It's getting tougher and tougher because this is our last section. And this is just tip of the iceberg. If you really want to create a very sophisticated game, it actually takes maybe more than one file. Right now, we're just trying to write everything in a single Python file. But if you want to create a very sophisticated game, you probably need to write more than one file for that. Okay, let me finish up this. So for this line 32 to 33, it's just detecting if the Y value is below 0. That means it's going up too much, like up to here, below the 0, or it goes too much over 600 our screen width. Then you will just change the speed to negative. I mean, inverse of itself. Okay, so means like we use plus here, but right now it will use minus. So it will create an effect of bouncing around. If it's here, and then it will go back to this direction, and if it's too low, and then it will grow down. Okay, so this is just the logic for this program. And you can create as many UFO as you like here, just using the blit function, blit function. Okay. But make sure you have the background drawing first before you create all this UFO and the rocket. And then just going to update and update it in the display. Another effect I want to show you is here. I have an explosion effect. Okay, let me open another one. So what this program will do is another new string flag. Whenever I click the mouse, it will generate the explosion of the rocket. So the rocket will flying around. It looks like it's a firework. And you see it's going to get more and more complicated. But don't worry about it right now. Let's just see how it goes. Rocket ship here, the program is, the file name is here. Double check, the file is loaded. Okay, rocket ship.
Actually result, the task I actually solved, but async on keyword before that actually.
Yeah, okay, it's selected. This one is a little bit delayed, but it's selected right now. And click back to the main. Let's run it to see what kind of effect. I'm using a pure background here. So whenever I click it, it will generate an explosion of the rocket, and you will actually fly all over. And for this kind of effect, we actually need to use a random function, okay? A random library. Are you guys with me so far? Sorry, it's getting more and more complicated. Give me a thumb up if you are still with me. Okay, good. Tristan, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to show you the effect. Don't worry about the code because the code will be too complicated for you guys for now. But I just want to show you, okay, this is what we can do in Pygame. Okay, if I click another one, it'll just go all over. Okay, it's getting messier. Okay, but for this one, we need the random function. And the random function can give us the scale. Either you see the rocket size, some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller. And it actually pick a random number between 10 to 100. So it shrink the rocket to a minimum of only 10%. Or it keep it as is, like 100% means like original size. Okay, and it use a function called transform, and it will shrink or scale, not shrink, because you can scale up the rocket to different size. That's just another function to use. You just have to know what to call. So you pass on the image and pass on the function, how much you want to scale. Okay, so that's just another random function. By default, it's 100. 100 means just by just itself, no scale. And the position, so again, that's another, you get the original position, but you minus by the scale. Okay, so basically divided the screen into half. Divide it into half and then just shift it a little bit. And this is similar to what we did earlier. If it's too small or if it's over the screen size, then it's going to reverse itself. Okay, so here we actually create a class called rocket. And it's a sprite. Sprite, if you learn Scratch before, then you know that's it's the main character of this game or of this movie or of this program. Okay, and there's two functions. One is called initialize. Remember in our Pygame, we also have the initialize function. So almost every class, every new sprite or new object we create, we have to define the initialize. It will just set up those routine task by setting up the default 00 or the default values. And then it has another function called update. And we actually create a sprite list. It's in Pygame, it's a group of different characters. So it just keep added the rocket to the group list, the sprite group list, and then make it update, make it move around, and to draw the screen every second or every time it's going to flash the screen to create the animation effect. So this is very similar to what we wrote earlier, but this is new. We have a sprite list. It's just a list of all the rocket flying around. We update it and we draw the screen. So I think the sprite, this is a special function there. We can try to look it up in the Pygame.
Given that it's a unit test, I don't think it's really much trouble. I usually just do it that.
So this one tells you how to use the sprite. See, the group is a container to hold and manage multiple sprite objects.
For that particular one?
You can add, you can remove, you can update.
Probably we need to get by ID.
Mouse down. Yeah, okay. So this is just like whenever I click it, then you will get the position of the mouse, and then try to generate the speed using the random function as well. Okay. So it's from negative to positive, all random. And then just keep adding it, and then it will take care of the rest using the sprite. This is a default function provided by the Pygame. Whew, that's a very complicated program. Hopefully you get it so far. I know we didn't have the time to actually write this, but at least you understand the logic. Then you can play around at home and then try to modify to your own version. Okay, so this will be our last session for the Python class in the summer. Hopefully in the fall, we will still have the class, but we're still working on the schedule. Are you guys still interested in trying to learning all this Python, or you want to change to different topic? Any?
Okay. So you're ended test. You feed it into one side, just check it out for the right.
Okay, so yeah, if you don't have any questions or comments, I'm going to check out the winner for this class. Oh, maybe one last chance. Who finished up at this one of the program I rounded in this class?
Okay.
Tristan, you finish? What did you finish for today?
Like the UFO one.
You did the UFO one to make it up and down?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll give you one sticker for that.
Application supposed to work.
Good. Who else finished something that we go over today? Miliana, I saw you say you have a brain. What did you finish?
The UFO one.
A UFO one. Good. Okay. Ooh, getting challenging. Who else? Andy, did you finish up something in today's?
Yeah, I finished it.
Finish the UFO one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nikki, did you finish something?
Yeah, I also finished the UFO one.
Okay. All right. I think the winner for this class is going to be a Nikki. Yay. Are you in Fremont, Nikki?
Yeah, I'm in Fremont.
You know Luann?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can probably hand the gift to her. Hold on, let me try to grab it for you. Finally, we have a girl who win the prize. Okay, I'm going to give this to Auntie Luann for your hard work for this class. It's going to be a 3D puzzle. What is that? It's a kitchen. So you can work on this. Yeah, so thank you for your hard work. And I know it's going to be a little bit challenging for, and congratulations to Nikki. I'm just going to give it to Glenn, okay? Yeah, so let me know if you still want to learn Python or any different topic. I think it's going to get more and more challenging. I don't know, are you guys still interested in learning even more advanced, or you want to give it to a different topic? One last thing I want to show you is like, this is the turtle version of the similar things we did. I think Andy, Tristan, and who else? Just Andy and Tristan learned this in our turtle program. But we just rewrite the whole thing in Pygame, you know? So that's very unbelievable, you guys. Yeah. And you see, a turtle has many functions that make it very easy for you. You can just use the go-to, where is it? Go-to function. So it's very easy just to click in a few function. But in Pygame, then we did we add some more extra stuff. So you can use all different libraries, try to achieve the same thing. That's the things I want to demonstrate it. If you think Python is too challenging for you, maybe we can work around with JavaScript, or we can learn all different topics like back to core.org and
Or Scratch.
Scratch. Yeah, maybe too easy for them. Yeah. Yeah, but as long as you keep working on something, keep working on little project piece by piece and keep it persistently, eventually you will learn a lot, just accumulating all this knowledge. Well, I think we way over time. I have a class at 4, so I have to leave sharp today in 2 minutes. If you have any question, let me know. I have 2 more minutes. Otherwise, that will be the end of today's class. Bye, Nikki. I'll give to Auntie Lynn for your prize. Tristan, you still have one more class, right? The Minecraft and the video editing.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to wrap up. No more Python. We're going to have some more easier topic for video editing.
Like the other things you said, like a bunch of rocks flying around the screen. That's kind of hard.
Yeah. Hey Tristan, did you went to Prince of Peace VBS this morning?